Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 21 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for love and support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of today's episode, we're quickly going to look at the games that lie ahead. Up first, we take on Newcastle United at home in the Premier League. We then have a nice 2 weeks off where we can rest and train as much as we need to before we take on Pep Guardiola's Manchester City away from home in the Premier League. And for the final game in today's episode, we take on FCC on for our fifth game in our Champions League group stage. Now, we touched up on at the end of the last episode which two games we'd play and which one we would simulate. I'm going to stick with exactly what I said, and that was play the game against Newcastle, play the game against Manchester City, and simulate that game against FCC on, because right now we're doing really well in the Premier League. We've already got a gap of 3 points between us and Manchester City, who are in third. We beat Manchester City in today's episode. We pushed that to 6, and then we've just got to hope somewhere in those first two Premier League games that West Ham can also look to drop some points so we can start growing the gap between us and them, because they are still breathing down our necks. And when I actually look at Manchester City now, I'm wrong. There's actually 5 points now between us and City and 3 points between us and West Ham. So that 5 will potentially become 8 if we manage to beat Pep Guardiola's side in today's episode, which is massive. To already be pushing 8 points between us and third, and then we just got to look at breaking away from second position, the Hammers West Ham. I think we can do this, and I think so far in this career mode, my career at Liverpool has been pretty successful. I think we're doing well in the Premier League. We're doing well in the Champions League. We're doing well in all competitions. Made some great signings, and so far I'm really enjoying it. And I know I'm enjoying a career mode when I sit down and I'm excited and I've got that fire inside me as I'm about to record a Liverpool episode. And I have that right now, and I hope that stays throughout the whole of Season 1 and Season 2 while I am at Liverpool. But before we dive into the game against Newcastle, couldn't get my words out there, let's head over to the comment conference. Yeah, so it was a little bit of a strange one. I understood that we were already 4-0 up against Crystal Palace, but for Mo Salah to have the ball cut back to him and be in a situation in the 93rd minute where he can slot another one home to make it 5-0, we're in the box, we're about to shoot, and the referee blows his whistle. Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. I had a quiet word with the ref and the assistant ref and asked them why it was. They didn't see it as a goal opportunity, with there still being a couple of defenders and the goalkeeper getting up off the floor. So there was a chance that Mo Salah would have missed. But my reply to that was, well, Mo Salah could have skied it over the bar or smashed it wide or passed it. He could have done anything other than put it in the back of the net, which doesn't involve those defenders or the goalkeeper being on the floor. For me, Mo Salah is a world-class forward. He's not going to miss an opportunity like that. Even if there's 3 defenders in front of him, the keeper's on the floor, he's gone to ground, Mo Salah will find the space, will find the angle, will get the bend on the ball to put it away. We were already 4-0 up. Had this have been 1-1 or maybe even 2-2 and we were drawing, or maybe even 1-0 down, I would have been absolutely fuming. And although Mo Salah wasn't too happy to not be getting his name on the score sheet for the second time against Crystal Palace, he laughed it off in the dressing room with me and thought, you know, it was one of those things, the referee blew his whistle, he didn't get the opportunity to shoot. He could have maybe got a second, we could have beat Crystal Palace 5-0, but I think the important thing to take away is we kept a clean sheet, we beat them 4-0. Mo Salah did score a goal earlier on, and I think when you look at the last couple of games that we've had, we're now starting to get into the drift of things where we're keeping a lot of clean sheets, we're defending a lot better. Alisson's coming along nicely in his current programme for development. He's starting to get stronger between the sticks. The defenders are doing wonderful jobs with scoring goals, and realistically, as long as we continue to score goals and also don't allow any to go in the back of our net, then there should be no reason why we don't continue these unbelievable wins that we are currently getting. Yeah, well, in my last press conference, I was asked a similar sort of question, but it was regarding Voluntari. I was asked that if we get the win over Voluntari, would we be satisfied and guaranteed that we're going to get through to the knockout stages of the Champions League? And I said, this is football, anything can happen. But yeah, you're 100% correct this time round. If we get, as long as we don't lose to FCC, and as long as we get a draw, get a point, or even a win for the 3 points, we are guaranteed to be going through with Lazio to the knockout stages of the Champions League. But we could lose to FCC, and I think people forget that this is football. And yes, right now, Liverpool, myself, the players, we're in great form right now. But that doesn't mean we could. It doesn't take away the fact that we could lose to FCC on. We could also then lose to Lazio, and depending on what the teams around us, mainly Voluntari, if they were to win both of their games, they could catch us. They'd have to get a lot of goal difference, and this is football, and anything can happen. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied that as long as we get a point against FCC on in 3 weeks' time, I don't see how we are going to be knocked out and not go through to the knockout stages. It'll be impossible, and when something is impossible, I'm happy to talk about it. But when there's still a chance that a team can do something, and if we do lose to FCC on, and then we do lose to Lazio, and Voluntari were to win both of their games, and they won both of them by 8-0 and 7-0, yes, we could end up in third place, and yes, we could end up not going through to the knockout stages. But as long as we get that point against FCC, on which we're already aiming for the 3 points, but as long as we get a draw or a win, we will be going through to the knockout stage of the Champions League. Something I am very excited for, something the team are ready for, something that burns inside all of us, because all the players know it, and I've told you guys numerous times that in season 1 of me being a Liverpool manager, I do want to win the Premier League and the Champions League in one season. So everyone is fired up, everyone is pumped, everyone is raring to go, and I can pretty much tell you now, the game against FCC on, we will not be letting off the gas. It'll be a very, very interesting and exciting game for you guys to be watching at home. Yeah, so it was just under 2 weeks ago, about 10, 11 days ago, we did receive the initial offer for Marko Grujic from Real Sociedad. When I spoke with the transfer committee, I thought that the initial offer was a little bit low, a little bit of a low baller, and I think as well, Marko Grujic, fabulous player, nothing but respect for him. He's got a great future ahead of him. He's still very young, and I just thought the offer that they first came in with was a little bit low for what I think the talent and the player that Marko Grujic is. So we responded and asked for a little bit more. We are still yet to hear back from them as to whether they're going to accept that offer. We've told them sort of where in the ballpark we are when it comes to regarding the transfer value of Marko Grujic. It was a little bit more than what they originally offered. Hopefully we can come to some sort of understanding where they see the benefit of paying a little bit more for such a brilliant lad. And he is a great lad on the training ground. He's always working hard. When he has got into the team and started for Liverpool, he's done a tremendous job behind Fabinho in that central defensive midfielder. So I think he's certainly worth a little bit more than Real Sociedad initially offered. And hopefully we can come to some agreement over the next couple of weeks and look to get Marko Grujic over to Spain. And then hopefully he can become a number 1 starter in their starting 11. Right, and as always, guys, just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that did leave a comment using the hashtag comment conference. I'm starting to realise now, as we're getting deeper into this career mode, less and less people are actually leaving comments. I want to say a massive thank you to Sweeper Keeper, who continues to throw questions at me. Unbelievable questions, very skilled and very accurate when it comes to inputting questions down. They're very interesting. Sometimes they can be swung one way or swung the other way, and it takes me a couple of minutes to really think about how I should answer this and how I want to answer the question. So thank you so much, Sweeper Keeper. All I can say to you guys is, obviously, I love doing this original idea. I love sitting here in the conference room asking or being asked questions from you guys from the comment section using the hashtag comment conference. I love doing this. But I understand that sometimes when you first start something, it's exciting, people enjoy it, and as time goes on, it becomes a bit of a novelty. It seems to wear off and people don't enjoy it as much. So I'm going to see over the next couple of episodes how many comments we actually get in using the hashtag comment conference. And unfortunately, eventually, guys, this original idea that I had may have to sort of sit in the back and take a back seat, and maybe we stop doing it for a little bit. I know to some of you may want me to keep going, but unless I receive enough questions, obviously some of those questions there I've had to make up, just to sort of fill it out a little bit so it's like a proper press conference. But I need at least 3 or 4 questions every episode to sort of make it a proper conference. I can't just be doing the 1 or 2 questions because I'll fly through them. So if you guys want me to continue the comment conference and you want me to continue this original idea, then please start dropping some more comments down below using the hashtag comment conference. It can be about anything, maybe a goal, maybe a decision that didn't go our way, maybe about something that could happen in the future transfers, maybe the future top goal scorer. It can be about anything, us selling a player, us buying a player, absolutely anything, as long as it is based around the Liverpool career mode. But as I'm also talking about the way that the hashtag comment conference comments have sort of faded out a little bit. So have the comments that you guys tend to leave. So obviously, you know, at the end of the conference, I'll now go through some normal questions or normal comments that you guys have left. But over the last 2 episodes, there's only one to discuss here. So I don't know if people just don't have time. I don't know if people are just not leaving comments, but they're still enjoying the content. So I would appreciate it, guys, if you could start. If you're watching right now, drop a comment down below. It can be anything. Let me know how your day's going, how school is, how you're getting on in the world right now, why COVID-19 is around. Talk to me. Start a conversation with me. Talk to me about something that happened in the episode. But for the last and the only comment that has come from the last 2 episodes, it's coming from Gage Whittaker saying, keep grinding, Brad. Love your videos. What did you think about Fabinho against Ajax? What a player. Yeah, so I did watch the Liverpool versus Ajax game, and I wasn't that impressed, if I'm completely honest. I feel like watching the first half, I thought we were very lucky to sort of be in the lead, and it did come from an own goal. I think they had plenty of opportunities, Ajax, and they should have took them. There was a great save by Adrian between the sticks to stop them getting in. There was all different opportunities that Ajax should have taken to sort of put one in the back of our net, and they didn't take it. And I think it wasn't the fiery Liverpool that I'm used to seeing. I understand that we've lost Van Dijk at the back, so that's going to be a problem. Some players are a bit fatigued. Bobby Firmino, since the start of the season, looks a bit tired and fed up, if I'm completely honest. I don't know if he just needs a couple of goals to his name to sort of cheer him up a little bit. But I felt like, over the 90 minutes, I felt like we played okay, but not the Liverpool that we've seen last season. Last season, we'd have beat that team 4-5-0. We'd have scored loads of goals and was scoring and winning 1-0 from an own goal, and I want to see more fire from the Liverpool players. But Fabinho, there's another one. You're saying what a player, probably because he cleared one off the line with an overhead kick. Again, Fabinho's not there. That ends up in the back of the net. The game finishes 1-1. I don't feel like we're going to score enough goals to sort of rectify us making mistakes at the back, and that's what worries me throughout our Champions League journey, and of course in the Premier League, because with us losing Van Dijk now, Gomez being very hit and miss. Yes, Fabinho's great at centre back, but we've got Adrian between the sticks, no Alisson yet. It worries me that we're going to need to score 3 or 4 goals in case we concede 2 or 3. And if you look at the game against Aston Villa, we scored 2, but we conceded 7. And that's sort of where it worries me, because if we don't score a lot, we probably are going to concede a lot. And I think we need to go back to when we had like Suarez and Sturridge and Gerrard. We'd score 5 at one end of the pitch. We'd concede 3 because we'd have Lovren and Sacco at centre-back. But we were conceding a lot of goals at the back. We had Karius between the sticks or Mignolet between the sticks. And we conceded a lot, but we had a strong team going forwards where we could score a lot. And I just feel like we've got a strong team right now going forwards, but we're just not scoring a lot. And I'm hoping that's going to change over the next couple of games. But that is going to do it for the press conference, or the comment conference as I like to call it in today's episode, guys. So let's head on back and get into the game against Newcastle. Up next, we are taking on Newcastle in the Premier League. We're at home, so I'm excited once again to be playing at Anfield. You can see a couple of our players in Bobby Firmino, Gini, Mane, Fabinho, Van Dijk and Trent not fully fit going into this game against Newcastle. Newcastle looking very fired up at the top. They've got, say, Maximum, Gale, Murphy up top. Everyone looking fully fit. They're playing 5 at the back. They've also got Savic, who I do believe plays for Atletico Madrid in real life. So it'll be very interesting as we do look to get into this game against Newcastle. You can see the lineup we're putting out against them. We've gone with Sadio Mane out on the left wing, Bobby Firmino striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gini Wijnaldum linking up with Naby Keita in the central midfield roles a little deeper. We've got Fabinho in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez and Trent at the back with Alisson between the sticks. Couldn't get Fabinho's name off the tip of my tongue then. But let's get into this game against Newcastle and hopefully keep a clean sheet and bag another 3 points. Come on, Reds. Gini has done very well recently wearing the captain's armband, and he is against his former club. I do believe he came over from the Eredivisie to Newcastle, used to play at sort of left wing or central attacking midfield at Newcastle, came to Liverpool to play in that central midfield role. He is against his former club. There is the legend, Steven Gerrard. This is going to be a tough game, I think. I think Newcastle have got a lot of pace to get in behind, and I think they probably are going to cause us a lot of problems. It's going to be a tough game to try and keep a clean sheet, that's for sure. But it is Bobby Firmino to get us kicked off in this first half period. There's Gini up the line now to Robertson, who's going to look at pushing it on. Let's go Sadio. Let's get Sadio in behind. It's a beautiful ball in behind. from Andy Robertson. Here comes Sadio Mane now going to squeeze this in, looking for Bobby Firmino to slot home. It's a great defending job there by Savic. And Duvrak comes out to collect that. It should really be 1-0. Well done, Gini. Beautiful. Here comes Gini now. Got Fabinho. Bobby Firmino. This time, Bobby Firmino's going to put it home. Well done, Bobby. That's what we like to see. Look at him giving high fives to the fans at home. Well done, Bobby Firmino. He should have sorted down first time round. He gets a second opportunity thanks to Gini snatching that ball away from the Newcastle defender. Bobby Firmino dead to the ball. I think the keeper thinks he's going to take as the keeper moves across. But Bobby just stops the ball and slots it into that bottom left corner. Keeper had no chance. And we take the lead in the 17th minute. Into Bobby Firmino now. And Bobby going to start running at these defenders. Got Naby Keita on the outside. Rolls it round now to Naby Keita, who looks to slot home to make it 2-0. I held that ball just the right time with Bobby Firmino. I slowed up. And knew Naby was going to make that overlap and run. Held it there. Knocked it to the right. Slid it in. He's onside. He gets one-on-one with a keeper. And Naby Keita, when he's one-on-one with a keeper, doesn't miss many of them. 2-0 in the 30th minute. We're cruising and we're only in third gear here, lads. There's Mo Salah. A little bit of skill. Mo Salah going to get past one. And Mo Salah is going. A drill one in now, looking for Mane, who's coming in. The keeper's going to get a hand to it. And Duvrak is going to pull that into his chest comfortably. Here's Gini. Gini tries to play it over, and as Fernandes takes that ball off Gini, the referee is going to blow for half-time at Anfield. I would say, hasn't been the most exciting game. Yes, we've scored 2 goals, and probably other than those 2 goals and maybe the odd 1 or 2 shots that we've had here that haven't ended up in the back of the net, probably hasn't been too many highlights for you guys in that first half. But realistically, we're controlling the game nicely. We've had a little bit less possession, but we're controlling it well at the back when we're defending. We're going forwards, we're scoring goals. I can't really ask for anything more from this team. Hopefully, we can just score another 2 or 3 goals in this second half as Newcastle do look at getting us kicked off. Here's Bobby. Pings one over now for Sadio Mane to run onto. Mane going to keep this ball alive. He has done. And Sadio Mane now making his way into the box. Sadio Mane looks to bend when it's a comfortable save and straight down the middle at the keeper. Why aren't we challenging there, Sadio? Come on. Hold him up. Nicely done. Let's move now. Here's Mane. Going to feed it over this far side now for Naby, who's going to ping one over the top for Bobby. Back to Naby now. Let's move here now, lads. Here we go. Here's Gini. Gini got a bit of space here now to ping one over the top. We're not going to come away with it. Gini goes backwards. Van Dijk. Fabinho. Naby. Lays it over now to Bobby. Bobby Firmino. Pings one through there now to Naby, who drops the shoulder. Naby Keita 3-0. That was a well-played bit of football there, if I don't say so myself. A beautiful bit of football. We went all the way back to Virgil van Dijk on the halfway line, and we just rebuilt. It was really good. Bobby here, bit of skill, patience, rolls the ball to Naby. Naby rolls Lascelles and slots it into the back of the net. And with Naby scoring that goal there, I think we will now look to make a couple of changes. So Bobby Firmino going to come off for Patson Daka. I'm going to bring Diego Jota on for Sadio Mane. And I think the last move is going to be... We have got 2 weeks off now, so we don't have to worry too much about fitness. So I think I'm going to take Naby Keita off. And although I could probably bring on Thiago, he's only 97% fit, which shouldn't make too much of a difference. But we may as well just bring James Milner on to see this game out now. He's solid in the midfield, the heart of the midfield when Henderson isn't there. And we can just look to see this game out and take the 3-0 victory over Newcastle. I'd like to push on for 4 or 5, but with 10 minutes to go, I'm happy to just take 3-0. Nicely done there, Robbo. Keep it going. Let's go, Gomez. Come on, Gomez. Great tackle. Well done. Great tackle, Gomez. See, even in the 91st minute, we're still throwing down tackles like that. Absolutely unbelievable. Go on, Gini. Ping that out now. Looking for Sadio Mane for Mo Salah. But the referee is going to blow his full-time whistle anyway. We have beaten Newcastle 3-0. 3 goals, a clean sheet. I'm playing real good football at the moment. I feel like if I continue to play like this throughout the whole of Season 1, then in Season 2, we need to go from Legendary to Ultimate on the difficulty. Now I'm playing on Legendary simply because it was a new FIFA. Obviously on the last FIFA, I played on Ultimate difficulty. I always, when a new FIFA comes out, start on Legendary. When I start feeling comfortable and I feel like my skill level has gone up to the level of where I'm comfortably winning and winning over and over and over again, then I'll up it to Ultimate, and then I'll probably start losing and drawing more games, and then eventually I'll get to the comfortable position of winning most games like I seem to be now, and then you can start adjusting the sliders to make it more difficult. But for now, I think let's at least get to the end of January, do the January transfer window, see where we're at, because, you know, we did lose to Lazio, we have lost to Leicester, we have lost to Sheffield United. It's just the odd games where I really feel like I'm in the zone and I'm playing good football. I felt like that in the last episode. I feel like that in this episode. And it goes to show I've just beat Newcastle 3-0. They didn't even have a shot, let alone a shot on target. We had 9 shots, 7 on target, 3 in the back of the net. Naby Keita picks up man of the match with a 9.4. And I am very happy with how the lads just played there against Newcastle. And up next, we take on Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. There is currently a 5-point gap between us and the third place blue side of Manchester. There is still only 3 points between us and West Ham. Whoever West Ham are playing while we play Manchester City, I would love it if you could do a job over them and beat them so we can grow this gap to 6 points, because as soon as we start growing this gap, it's game over for anyone below us. But let's go ahead and get into this game against Manchester City. It's against one of the top 6. Very exciting game. Looking at their team, the only player that's not fully fit going into this one is Aguero. They're also playing Kyle Walker at centre-back. I do believe he can play there, but it's a little bit of an odd one. Then they've got the Roberto out on that right back position, should I say. Mendy and Laporte over the other side. Okay. Aguero, not 100% fit, but still an incredible striker, so one that we will have to watch out for. Same as Raheem Sterling on that left wing position, but you can now see the lineup we're putting out against them. We've got Sadio Mane out on the left wing, Bobby Firmino at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gino Wijnaldum wearing the captain's armband and linking up with Naby Keita in the central midfield. Rolls a little deeper, we've got Fabinho in the central defensive midfield, then Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez and Trent at the back with Alisson between the sticks. Let's get into this game at the Etihad Stadium. Let's hopefully bring in 3 points back to Liverpool. I already know this is going to be a tough one. Raheem Sterling, Kevin De Bruyne, Aguero, Phil Foden, Silva. It's certainly going to be a tough one, I know this. It ain't going to be as easy as it was against Newcastle United. That was a bit of a walk in the park, but I'm excited. We've got Edison between the sticks that we're going to have to beat. So Mo Salah, Bobby and Mane are going to have to be in their scoring ways against Manchester City, as Aguero does look to get us kicked off in this first half period. Bobby looks to ping one over the top. Laporte is all over that one. West Ham against Chelsea, and it is 1-0. Come on, VVD. Come on. Well done, Alisson. Get bodies on the line, and De Bruyne's there to finish up. I switched off there, focusing on West Ham scoring against Chelsea. Why did I do that? I focused too much in the top right on seeing what the scoreline was. Oh, come on. Let's go, Gini. Feed that through straight away to Mane. This is beautiful. Here comes Sadio Mane now. Sadio Mane looks to slide it in now. Oh, I was trying to find Gini there. Let's play it back there to Bobby. Beautiful. Now look for Gini. Gini through. Edison's there. Mo Salah roused the post. Oh, well done, Fabinho. Go on, Bobby. Go on, Bobby. Bobby through on goal. Need you to finish it. Bobby Firmino, come on! Yes! Come on, Bobby. 1-1. So we got Chelsea and West Ham currently on 1-1. And now us and City 1-1. And that was lovely. Bobby was going to the left. And as he got out the eyesight of the defender of Kyle Walker, he switched to go to the right. And Kyle Walker thought he was going that way. That was beautiful, and we've got it back to level terms in the first half as well, which was really important. Ball over this far side to Walker, and as the ball goes up in the air, the referee is going to blow for half-time. At least we got it back to 1-1. That was the important part there. West Ham and Chelsea are currently 1-1. We just got to look in this second half as Bobby Firmino gets us kicked off. We just got to look at pushing on and doing some damage. I believe we can do it. We managed to get it back from 1-0 down to 1-1. Now we need to push on and be the team in control. Come on, we've got to stand strong here and defend. We've got to... Oh, no. Get in there, Robbo. Great tackle. Let's go, Alisson. Throw the ball out. Let's go nice and fast. And let's move. Let's move. Come on. Go to Mo Salah. This is the one. Come on, Mo, from one end of the pitch. To the other, let's find Naby now. Naby going to lay it off to Bobby. We're going back through to Naby Keita. It's 2-1. It's 2-1, and how have we just gone? Hey, how have we just gone from nearly conceding? City turned off. I think they thought they were going to score. They turned off and we were gone. This is what I love to see from Liverpool, this counter-attacking football. It's beautiful. And we go from one end of the pitch to the other. Naby Keita getting in behind Kyle Walker. And he slots home for his 5th Premier League goal. Naby Keita, over the last couple of episodes, is really improving. Let's go, Robbo. Oh, no. I took Aguero.
Well, no card, but the referee clearly indicating that he's on his last warning.
Oh, lunged in as he passed the ball. Aguero. Come on, Alisson. Oh, he slots home. It's 2-2. Okay, fair enough, Aguero. Fair enough. Fair enough. 2-2, lads. We've got to go again here. There's no reason why we can't. Come on. Fernandinho, got to be careful. Here's De Bruyne. He's going to get past. Oh, great block, great block. Well done. Let's play it out now. Don't let him put the ball in behind. Oh, no, he's got him behind. Aguero off the post, and all it is there. What is there to make it 3-2? They're so lucky here. So lucky. Playing a 1-2 with a post. That's unbelievable. We are now 3-2 down. Gini. Daka. Daka waiting for the run there at Thiago. And here comes Thiago coming through now. Thiago slides it in for Gini in the back post. It's 3-3 with still 3 minutes to go. Gini, get that goddamn ball and get it back. Don't celebrate. Get the ball. Get it back to the halfway line. It's 3-3. The skipper is in the right place at the right time. Great ball from Thiago. The look of that. Boom. Oh, there's still 3 minutes. Well done. And now move. And here we go. Here we go. Here comes Thiago now. Daka's wanting to go there. Hold it up with Daka. Daka. I was looking for Mo. Wow, 3-3.
Well, it was a tough to jump in front.
I would say, personally, City got very lucky. You look at that goal there that we've just seen on screen. Alisson saved it. It fell into the path of De Bruyne. De Bruyne had a shot. It fell into the path of Ayor, if that's how you pronounce his name. And then Aguero was a penalty. I think we played some great football there. 6 shots, 6 on target for City. We had 5 shots, 4 on target. We were a lot more clinical with our chances. Bobby Firmino picks up man of the match with an 8.3. Not exactly the 3 points, but against City at the Etihad away from home at the start, would they have took a draw? Probably, because we keep City at arm's length here. We still keep them, of course, 5 points between us. Hopefully, West Ham have also drew against Chelsea. And nothing really changes. 3 points would have been massive for us, though. So up next, we take on FCC on for the final game in today's episode, the simulated game in today's episode, and our 5th game in the group stage Champions League. I'm very excited for this one, but before we get into the simulated game, I can confirm we have sold Marko Grujic. His and his agent have agreed personal terms with Real Sociedad. The deal to sell Marko Grujic for 12.7 million will be completed as soon as the transfer window opens. The board will allocate us 11 million. But of course, when it opens in January, we've got now the sale of Marko Grujic and Xherdan Shaqiri going through. Now it's time to focus on the simulated game. I'm really happy that we've moved on Marko Grujic as well. Now he is playing at CDM, surprisingly, but I put him into CDM before I knew he was actually being sold. But of course, we're looking at bringing Dennis Zakaria in January to replace him and sit behind Fabinho, so it shouldn't be too many problems there. You can now see the lineup we're putting out against FCC. And we're going with Sadio Mane out on the left wing, Bobby Firmino striker, Salah out on the right wing, the captain Jordan Henderson. The captain, Gini Wijnaldum, linking up with Thiago in the central midfield. A little deeper, we've got Marko Grujic in the central defensive midfield. Then Robertson, Matip, Gomez and Trent at the back with Alisson between the sticks. One thing I will say is, I'm so sorry about my English today. It's been so bad. I keep getting confused. I don't know if I'm just a bit tired or a bit overworked, but I'm still grinding for you guys. Just excuse the mistakes I am making. But let's get this simulated match warmed up. Let's get it kicked off. And I am very interested to see how we get on against FCC. And I think realistically, we beat them first time round. I don't see why we shouldn't beat them second time round. And hopefully it can be an absolute slaughter like we did against Voluntari as FCC on do look to get us kicked off in this first half period. Come on, Redman. Go to Thiago. Thiago's there into Bobby. Bobby going to turn his man. Bobby to Thiago. Back to Bobby. 1-0. Bobby Firmino is on fire in these simulated games. You know, he doesn't play amazing when I control him. But Thiago, ball going to come in. We're going to deal with that nice hit. Ping it over now to Sadio Mane. Unleash that pace, Mane. Here comes Mane. Mane just puts her in the back of the net. He's got a couple of players in the box. But Sadio Mane, with his blinkers on, only has one idea, and that is to go and put the ball in the back of the net. And that is exactly what he does. Mane going to ping one over the top now, looking for Bobby Firmino. If Bobby can make his way in, which he has done. Bobby, look, could have squared it there to Thiago and Mo Salah. He doesn't. Bobby, like Mane, blinkered, goes and puts it in the back of the net. It's 3-0 in the knockout stages of the Champions League. Here's Bobby to Marko Grujic. Back to Bobby. Bobby turning, look for Thiago. Thiago one-on-one. He hits the crossbar. Nicely done. We're coming all the way back to Matip. He's going to play it in now to Marko Grujic. To Gini. To Bobby. To Gini. It's 4-0. Gini Wijnaldum as well. I mean, for me, so many people have said, Brad, Gini is easily the best player on the pitch for you from the start of the season. I agree. He's bossing it right now. Speaking of Mane, here's a ball from Bobby to Mane. And before you know it, it's already half-time. We've had Firmino get a brace by the 24th minute. Sadio Mane scored in the 17th minute. Gini scoring just for half-time. We're going into the second half, 4-0 up, which is a madness. Let's get the second half kicked off with Bobby Firmino. Now, consider them. We've had 5 shots, 5 chances. We've only had a little bit more of the ball, to be honest, but we've done a lot more with it. To Thiago. Thiago and Bobby linking up. Through to Bobby. It's 5-0. Bobby Firmino gets his hat-trick. I thought Bobby was potentially going to get a hat-trick. He seemed to be, from what I'm seeing, running into great positions, getting in behind those defenders, and I thought it's only a matter of time. Exactly that. And he's currently on a 10 rating. Definitely going to get man of the match. Bobby once again involved in this play here. Ball comes through. It's 6-0. And it's Marko Grujic, the man that we've just saw Real Sociedad. Will be very happy seeing him score for Liverpool. I'm sure Daka should potentially go on the score sheet here, but it's 6-0. I can't really complain as the ball is put down now to Ismaili Sarr, who puts one into Daka! And it's just wide of goal. Looks like it was into the side netting from the vision there. He's just holding it. He's just holding it. Going to go back now to Matip. Into Daka. Daka turns his man. Daka! 7-0. I thought Patson Daka would get on the score sheet. The way Bobby Firmino was playing, staying on the shoulder of the last man. He's not the quickest. Daka always on the last shoulder man, and a lot quicker than Bobby Firmino. I thought it was only going to be a matter of time before Daka did get on the score sheet. And as we approach the 90th minute, 1 minute added on. Are we going to get one more? Well, sadly not. The referee is going to blow his full-time whistle. We get 60% possession, 10 shots, 9 chances. We beat FCC on 7 goddamn nil. We will have boosted our goal difference by a whole lot. And now if we beat Lazio in our last game, we've guaranteed a place in the knockout stages. If we now beat Lazio in the final game of our Champions League group stage, we could potentially finish top of our Champions League group. Well, what an incredible game we just put out there against FCC on 7-0. Unbelievable performance. Played very well against City. Unlucky to not come away with the 3 points. But we were down and out twice. We were in a losing position twice. And we managed to come back twice. So I'm very happy that the lads are fighting for it. We end today's episode still top of the Premier League. 4 points ahead of now second joint position at Manchester United and West Ham. Manchester City down in 26th. I'm very happy that we got the point against Manchester City because Chelsea actually beat West Ham. Yes, it would have been nice if we'd have got the 3 points because we would have been 5 points ahead of Manchester United in second place now. But it is what it is. We have to deal with it. I think there should only be a point in it between us and Lazio, in which there is a point in it. Lazio on 13, us on 12. We've got a goal difference of double what they have. We have a goal difference, of 16. They only have 8. We have scored 19 goals, only conceded 3. We are definitely going to have to play this last game against Lazio just to try and finish top of the group. And especially because Lucas Leiva and co absolutely rattled us last time they played us. They beat us 3-0, so I can't have that. But in the next episode, we take on Leeds at home in the Premier League to finish off the month of November. We then move into December. And everyone knows that in December, game congestion kicks in. Games being jam-packed in there really starts to make the players suffer because you can see we play Leeds on the 28th. We then have 2 days off. We have a 3rd day off. Then we play West Brom. Then we have 2 days rest. And then we play West Ham. We're not playing the game against Lazio until 2 episodes ahead of this one. So you've got another episode without the Champions League game. It's the one after that. For now, I'll play Leeds at home, simulate West Brom away from home, and then play the game against West Ham for the final game in the next episode. And then, of course, in the episode after that, we take on Lazio, and we would like to potentially try and finish top of the group, just to sort of rub some more salt in the wounds for Lazio, really bounce back, dominate them like they dominated us, and just finish the group on an upmost high. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Drop a comment down below if you haven't already. Don't forget to ding dong that bell. And I've been Massive Brad. Peace out.